Segera live. Oh, ada live dah. Cek baby cek. Oke, kembali lagi kita main Final Fantasy 16 ya, Pak. Final Fantasy 16, let's go. And go. Ya, udah dapat skill ini. Petir terakhir udah 15 tahun aja, 15 tahun, 5 tahun aja. Kita aku skip, gitu. Total 5 tahun. Ini apa deh? Oke. Kemana dulu berarti? Sini dulu ya, Dark Cloud Gather.
This one. Over here.
Si Jill nggak ikut kita ya? Damn. Bentar. Sebentar. In game. FPF top left. Kok nggak keluar FPF-nya? Yadih, udahlah. Udah. What the heck? Kamu tuh Jill anjir. Ada item sih di sini. Ramu. The Blessing of Ramu. Sit. Oh, I already missed him. Waduh.
Are we too late?
Yes, we're too
There might
late.
still be someone inside.
Someone dead? Of course. Oh no. Oh no.
No.
No indeed.
Damn it. I thought you lot were all spent.
Murderers. They drove the bearers to this.
Wait. These two aren't turned.
That bitch of an innkeeper must have sent them. Colluding with the enemies of the Empire is a serious offense.
Kok ada yang hitam itu?
And for their crimes shall they be punished. Such is the law.
Black Shield.
To dwell in darkness that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these our swords we swear.
How dare you speak those words? Have you no honor?
Clive.
This won't take long.
Yep, I agree. slain. Da 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 da.
Is that all of them?
I think so.
Dark cloud gather. Take breed wind.
I didn't see the abbot. He may still be alive.
Masuk lagi bisa nggak? Oh shit, pada mati bang, kasian banget deh. Di abbot. Abbot tuh apa ya? Priestnya apa ya? Ada tempat pak? Nggak ada. Bet. Sama dong mati.
Fun.
The abbot.
The bearers died protecting him. Calling upon what little magic they had left in their bodies.
Itu jadi apa itu?
Clive.
Garam?
He's breathing.
Siapa? Oh itu.
We're friends of Martha. We're here to help.
You late.
Are the Imperials dead? They are. Every last one. If only that were true. The Black Shields will return. The cuttings will continue. Rosaria will never be saved unless we save her. Tell Mother to beg Sid's aid and tell her
Sid is dead.
it's her fault.
Kenapa masih pada minta shit sih?
I shall.
Where are you?
In here. We found a survivor.
Clive,
Not anymore.
he's gone.
We've laid the abbot to rest. But the bearers... they didn't need to die like this.
No,
Itu
they
apa?
didn't. But it was their choice. They knew the fate that awaited them and chose to meet it on their terms, fighting for those who fought for them.
Martha said they rose from their beds, threw themselves at the Imperials so she and the abbot could escape.
I've gathered the bearers' remains. We should consign them to the tide.
There's a drawbridge not far from here. Radix jump. The currents there are swift. If the abbot was still with us, he'd have taken the dust there himself and performed the casting. I'll get someone to...
I'll do it.
Of course. Cole and I will remain here and see to the Imperials.
Kenapa nggak aku yang disini aja sih? Nggak mesti aku yang pergi gitu. Hah? Why? Why? Why game? Why? Kasih pilihan kayak, do I want to stay or do I want to go? Give me a choice. Tetetetete. Buka. Meteorite. Jalannya kemana, Pak? Muter kita muter. Kesini nih bisa nih. Bisa berenang soalnya sih Clive. Sama kayak saya gak bisa berenang. Duh, itu apa lagi Harpy? What the hell, Mike Wazowski? Ahriman, next sih. Bounty. 2000. I'll take it lah. Play mega creature. Larger, faster, and more resistant. Most wildlife is always an option. Doing this other mark can earn him.
You think it's spotted us, Gorgle? What am I saying? Of course it has. It's a floating eyeball.
Floating eyeball. Aduh, gak kelihatan gue.
Forgive me.
What? Kita. Huh? What in the heck is this? Sakit amat deh. Level berapa sih? Ini item equip. Kasih attack by 7, bagus lah. Ya, duh. Ganti ini aja. Flame of Rebirth. Get it. Okay. 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 Waduh. Bakar. Aduh. Mati kali. Get it.
Nice try.
shit, oh shit.
This one.
Bakar. Nah, udah mati. Dapat 5.000. Punya 55.000, Pak. Bagus dong.
You didn't see that coming.
He didn't see that coming. Mata segede gitu kan. Lawak music live.
That must be the bridge.
The Bridge of Terabita. Scatter remain.
So shall the waters cleanse thee of thy burden.
The
and bear
giant
it out to
burden.
sea.
Bahasa Sanskerta ya. Bahasa siapa sih namanya ini?
And now they are truly free.
Lah. Tadi katanya, aduh bodoh lah.
What of the Imperials?
A pyre was made. It's more than they deserve. We should go back. Cole is worried about Martha.
All right.
Martha. Why you never treated Martha? Martha. Why you never treated Martha? Will do. That is true. I'm a pretty girl. Pretty girl. You have what yes, you say, sure. Martha.
No one survived then.
I'm sorry. Before he passed, one of them bade me tell you not to blame yourself.
Doesn't mean I won't. Doesn't mean their blood's not on my hands. Cole said you cast their remains. That was good of you. But it should have been me. This was all my fault.
How? You couldn't have known.
But I did. And I turned a deaf ear to the warnings like the fool I am. The rumors started moons ago. Of black-clad devils descending on villages in the dead of night to slit the throats of sleeping bearers. But I assumed it was all just nonsense concocted by the Empire. Nothing but a ghost story meant to make folk think twice about lending a hand to a fugitive bearer.
And in ordinary times you would have been right. What these Black Shields are doing is unthinkable. Which begs the question, why do it at all? My mother obviously has a hand in this. I cannot make sense of her actions.
And picking what goes on in that woman's head is a job for someone with more time on their hands. Right now, I need swords and men to wield them, preferably big ones. If those Imperials think they can come in here again and threaten my people, they're in for a rude awakening. Oh, before I forget, a Stolas from Otto landed just before you arrived. He asked me to tell you that Gav has returned.
Then we must as well. Will you be all right here, Martha?
We can stay longer if you wish.
No need. I'll be ready should the Imperials come calling. Though I wouldn't turn my nose up if you were to lend me a pair of them strapping young curse breakers.
Mudeng tuh yang akhirnya tuh curse breaker itu apa sih maksudnya? Gak tahu ya. Lending me a curse breaker. Black blood. Darah siapa yang hitam? Saya darah biru. Wah, anjir darah biru. Cole.
Best off staying where we are for now, I reckon.
Try not to move.
Oi! You there! Don't just pass me by! You handy with that sword of yours? Of course you are. Bet you're a bloody marvel with the thing. Now, question is, are you willing to use it or not? Because a flock of noble chocobos are in need of help.
Chocobos?
Chocobos.
Wild birds? Hmm? The big ones? And not just any chocobos at that. Whiteheart and her flock are the bravest birds you ever did see. They protect travellers round these parts from bandits and the like.
Chocobos? Fighting bandits?
It's true. Why, they saved me from a gang of footpads only yesterday. Nasty lot they were too. And now they're back, looking to settle the score. Oh, go on then. Don't just stand there. Go and help them.
All right.
There's a good lad.
Where can I find these chocobos?
I saw him cut across the way over yonder. The rotten scoundrels were driving the poor things towards the old docks. It's a dead end, that is. You save Whiteheart and her flock, you hear me?
Whiteheart?
There ain't a pluckier bird in all the world. She's a hero to us locals, and don't worry. You'll know her when you see her right enough.
I'm sure I will.
And good luck to you. And give those...
Quest accepted. Okay, prioritize this freaking quest. Gimana nih cokobonya? Di bawah. Lewat sini bisa kok. Chocobos, chocobos, chocobos. Kapan kita bisa naik chocobo?
Whiteheart. That's quite a name for a chocobo.
Anjay. Hati putih, Whiteheart. Gak ada yang jantung deng, heart tuh. My heart will go on. Here far wherever Ooh.
A white feather. I thought Ambrosia was one of a kind.
Ambrosia.
Speaking of brave birds.
Speaking of brave bird.
Looks like they went that way.
Ya itu ngelawan Scorpion tuh si Chocobo-nya. Anjir.
Wake and win!
Sapfeng. Mana Ambrosia? Ya Ambrosia lagi. Siapa? Whiteheart.
These chocobos aren't going down without a fight.
Whiteheart. Lawanlah. I want to fight it.
We're not alone.
Bakar.
Let's try.
Bakal lagi. Destination nearby, mana nih? White Heart, White Heart. Oh itu.
We got you cornered, Feathers. You didn't think you'd seen the last of us, did you? You've been bad for business. But I reckon someone will pay good coin to mount your head on their wall.
Not around here, they won't.
Oh. And why's that, eh?
Because she's something of a hero in these parts. You
Anjay.
hurt her, and I hurt you.
Piss off. Or better still, how about we hurt you both?
All right then. But don't say I didn't warn you.
Don't say I didn't warn you. Enemy new approach. Wait. Mati.
You're safe now. White Heart, I presume.
Ambrosia?
Do you know her, boy? That scar. It couldn't be.
Oh, Ambrosia? You still alive?
Ambrosia. It is you. You survived.
Oh.
yourself a flock.
Oi! Is it over? I thought I'd come and see how you were getting on. Oh, you sorted the bastards then. I knew you would. And the whole flock made it through unscathed.
Thankfully they did. And not only that.
Oh, Ambrosia. What a coincidence. Of course, it's a game. So, anything coincident in this game is planned.
Well, I'll be. I never stopped to think our hero here might once have been someone's mount. Though I dare say she'd suit a fine fellow like yourself. Reckon our feathered friend must have learned a thing or two from her master. Kind-hearted warrior that you are. Bird like her would have cost a princely sum. You born a lord or something?
Well,
Oh no, sorry, I didn't mean to pry. Don't matter who you are. You done right by me.
what is it, girl?
She wants her master back, I reckon. Told you. And it seems her pals agree.
Is that it? You want to come with me?
Well, bugger me if this ain't a heartwarming sight. The lads down the stables will be hearing about this tonight. Oh, stay right where you are.
Yes. Oh yes, kita bisa naik Ambrosia. Anjay, mata ditutup, Pak. Sangar banget nih si Ambrosia.
Doesn't she cut an handsome figure, eh?
She does indeed. How much do I owe you?
Ah, a few scraps of leather's the very least I owe old Whiteheart. Oh, I'll be sad to see her go, of course. But she's earned her right to happiness and more besides. Don't you worry, we'll get along just fine without her. You hear that, Whiteheart? You've earned yourself some time off. You have fun traveling with your master now. You seem awful familiar now I get a proper look at you. That's it. When those chocobos swarmed my car on the road, didn't you? No, that can't be right. That fellow was a bearer.
Must have been my double.
Oh, must have been, eh? Oh, that'll be the excitement getting to me. Silly sod that I am. Pay me no mind. Anyhow, best be on my way. Good luck to the both of you.
You take care of your flock for now. I'll call you when I need you.
Si Torgal naik ini juga. Chocobo anjing. Oh, ada 3 itu Chocobo. Experience. Nice. Ambrosia attack. Chocobo unlock. Nice. Ada 3, oke. 3. Terus gallopnya apa? Ada 2. Rain berapa? Oh, oke. Ya lumayan cepet lah ya. Tapi wagu banget anjir, mau kayak Chocobo lari ya. Bisa renang nggak? Habis sama aja. Terus ini kita ke mana? Tuh. Ini bener kan? Video DLSS upscaling quality frame rate-nya mid. Ya bener kok. Where should we go now? Travel to Obelisk. Martyrs.
We're best off staying where we are for now, I reckon. The boys from the garrison. They've killed my parent. I demand recompense.
Yang jualan di mana nih?
Oi, look sharp.
Ini dia.
What are you after?
Ada yang baru, baru, tidak ada baru. Nothing new.
Take care out there, eh?
Hey, take care, eh? Terus ini kita ke map. Oke. Nggak ada yang baru ya?
Where's Gav?
Nah, kita turun dulu. Boatman.
Well, did you find me some wax?
Find is one way of putting it.
Iya. 50 experience. Increase attack by 12. Oke, kita pakai lah increase attack by 12 juga. Mana increase attack by 12? Ganti aja lah, coba. Udah. Speak with Gav. Sekarang Gav udah balik. Dari mana dia?
I hear there's trouble.
Ini apa nih? Apa yang baru? Appearance. Wajah, Rosaria Gold. Ini aja sih. Si Blue, Shibu Snow White. Apa cepet? Jelek banget. Coral Sword, Storm Scry, Invictus saja. Kayaknya bagus Invictus. Oke, udah. Blacksmith, ada yang di upgrade gak?
Back, are ya? What's that for in India?
Strong cry. Cry. Reinforce. Ini bisa di-upgrade, Pak.
And?
Off limit, that means you. Gav, you here?
Clive! Oh, I've missed that scowl.
Where's my report?
What, no kind words, your old pal Gav?
If it's kind words you're after, you're fishing in the wrong barrel. Now sit down, you fool.
So, you remember how quick the Empire was to occupy the Dominion after the fall of Drake's head? And how pissed off all the other nations were that they didn't think to do it first?
Half a century of independence gone at the whim of a madman. So much for their bloody treaty.
Clearly, the promise of unblighted land and the world's supply of crystals was too much for his radiance to resist. And now the Republic's finally decided to follow suit, using liberation as an excuse to declare war on Sambrek. Lined up right outside the Dominion's gates as we speak, looking to starve the Imperials into submission.
And now all eyes are on the Strait of Author.
Well, the two nations beat their shields. The rest sharpen their daggers, ready to set upon the war-weary victor. They'll never see us coming. It's time we moved on the Mothercrystals.
You sure about this, life?
4 Mothercrystals remain in Storm and Ash. Drake's Breath near Ironhome. Drake's Fang in Dhalmekia. Drake's Spine in Waloed. And Drake's Tail here in the Crystalline Dominion.
With the bulk of the Republican army marching to Twinside, Drake's Fang will be left exposed.
That is exactly the move Kupka would anticipate. And if there is anything these past 5 years have taught us, is that he loves his traps. There is one place, however, where nobody will be expecting us to go.
Drake's Breath.
There's a shitload of sea between us and it, and I've never been much of a swimmer.
I have an acquaintance in Port Isolde who may be able to help.
Who's that then?
My uncle, Byron Rossfield.
Lord Byron Rossfield of the 7 High Houses, the trade magnate with holdings in over 100 cities. Wait, Rossfield. And you're a Rossfield, of course.
5 tahun baru tahu lu, Gav.
My uncle's name gave him his start in the world, but it was his acumen which earned him his fortune. Along with a handsome fleet of ships.
Well, it's settled then. What are we waiting for, eh? Huh?
Dragon Breath, nafas naga, bau nggak tuh? Ini apa nih? Ini apa nih? Auto counter is now open. Okay. The following highway facility are now available. Alien report, the patron whisper, the hunter board, the hunt board. Three are located near the area. But inside we are available to alien report, the very notice from the hunt board. And Clive renowned, inspiring nameless benefactor from across the twins, donate money or item to Clive's cause. Visit this hire at the patron whisper in the highway mess to view current renown level and accept donation. Ya kayak bounty side mission kayak gitulah ya ini.
What are we waiting for indeed?
Ini mana berarti? Ke share dulu. Ini apa? Reading table dulu. Torgal. Reading table. Okay, fine, sister. Later that we had more time to speak to each other in Russian, but for spend together it feels as though we must suffer another two apart. I am glad to hear of your most unexpected reunion with Ambrosia. Or should I say Whiteheart? You told me once how you chose us. So many years later, we find she has spent her life doing that exact same thing, defending hers. Some things never change, do they, Clive? Nggak dibales dong, balas dong. Ambrosia, attack. Apa nih? The fruit of her labor.
Did you come
Kemana nih? Ke bawah
from the
berarti.
forge today? It smells like a still. Would explain how much water can a flower drink?
Won't be long now, Martel. See, I was hoping to speak to you.
Is everything all right?
Oh, yeah, it's just.
Shit, itu nama
as you know,
apa sih
we've
sebenarnya?
been trying to grow fruit down here.
It's good to know there's something in
Pangkat
the old
atau nama
hideaway
apa ya?
still lives.
Martel, you. Oh, sure, you. You hear that, Mark?
The fruit of her labors.
It's not the
Ini apa nih di sini? Reach this place. Gak ada apa-apa. Bagus sih ininya. Environmental.
And you say Sid built this place?
can't really build what's been lying around.
Seat. Anjing seatnya itu apa sih, ini nama atau pangkat atau what? Ini apa lagi? Living quarter. Ya elah, living quarter.
They say removing a brand is almost as painful as
Ini juga living quarter. Iya. Treatment diary.
Once the Dalmegs have laid
Taria.
siege to the Dominion, very little will be leaving Twinside, including the many medicines distilled there.
Taria. Nectar.
What's the matter, Nectar? The hunt board? It's where the people of the last thing they need is ungodly fiends terrorize them. Perhaps I can.
Okay, David hunt board. Ini udah mati. The Angel of Death. Nggak di ini ya, liatin di mana gitu.
So Mather's all right.
Vivian.
Here for another of my lectures.
Yes.
Allow me to educate you. Here's the latest information I have.
Okay.
I have the details here.
Mana cokobonya? Wah, cokobo ini dia. Ambrosia. Milligan. Tyler sama si Whitney masih hidup ternyata ya. Oh. Hugo Kupka.
Here you are.
Kupka.
Thus ends today's lesson.
Ini apa nih?
Doesn't sound like anywhere is safe.
Gaute.
How are you doing?
How you doing?
Quick look.
Enggak ada mobil.
Oh, Clive. Well,
The patron's whisper. Does that mean someone else?
oh no, that's still me. It's just Karen has her toll, Blackthorn has his hammer. I thought a new name might liven things up. I still catalogue. Your benefactors are a generous lot.
Completing side quest. Okay, side quest. Dapat donasi.
You earned this.
Okay. This too.
Here you are.
Nice. Renownnya 500.
Best of luck out there, Sid.
Okay, you too, Desire. You too. I'm an anomaly carriage. What will you do? I do my best.
You two look like you.
I'm an anomaly carriage.
Martel. Now, where have I heard that name before?
Weren't she the girl from the Furrows?
Course she was. An odd sort, that one. Loved plants more than people.
Aye, and brave as a bane might. Remember when she ran back into the hideaway to collect them trees when Titan attacked? Wait.
These aren't those apples, are they? Well, I'll be shit.
Dah. Mau set cash aja kok. Evictus.
A gift from the.
Masih jadi pelayan sih si Clive nih, nganterin makanan dia. Gak pernah bosan, udah jadi pemimpin juga.
I'm glad to see someone carried on what she started. Reckon Clive? Well, you got.
That was the last of the apples. I should head to the backyard and pass along everyone's regards.
Okay, backyard. Backyard. For Mike.
The curse.
They went off. They like your fruit.
It's complete. Fruit of her labor. Level up 26 ya. Oke, 26. STR vitality. Strength. Bolt. Hah? Diganti ke quick ini nggak bisa. High potion, lion heart. Mapnya ke mana nih? Situ. Oke. Sini berarti.
Do you think it was wise to leave, Gav? He didn't seem pleased.
I needed his eyes and nose in Dhalmekia. I'm not about to let Kupka take us unawares. Besides, he has a knack for that sort of thing.
That he does.
And wasn't it Sid who said that matters such as these are best left to dominance? Especially should one of his beloved opportunities to grow and change present itself.
Apa nih, Torgal? What do you smell? Money?
I always knew that I would return one day. Return to Ironhome.
For what?
After learning the truth, you were
apa?
given the chance to face your past.
And now it's my
If
turn.
I am to continue at your side, I must do the same.
Where's my face?
We will face it together then.
Yay.
To the end.
To the end. Jill.
Come on.
Gua pakai ambrosia aja. Bloodline. Bloodline berapa ya?
How far do you think your mother's reach extends? Will we find the same tragedy in the south as we did at Martha's Rest?
More than likely. Which is why we should hurry. There are still many settlements between here and Port Isolde. We visit as many as we can and hear their stories. Starting with the village of Amber.
Dismount. Apa nih?
Mockery of justice is what it is. Lord Elwyn would never have stood for this.
Quiet, you! Thought they were loyalists.
Jill, look.
Rosaria must be cleansed of the stain which befouls her, that she might rise once again from the ashes to welcome a new dawn. 'Twould be a pity to make examples of you all, for the transgressions of but a handful.
Of course, your lordship. You shall have our full cooperation.
Morning, me lordship.
What business could the Black Shields have in a village this small? There's barely room to hide a bearer.
Then they must be here for something else.
You fancy dancing a gallows jig like the miller's son?
You're a long way from home, aren't you?
Yep. Long way from home. And I need another home. Ini apa nih? Increase limit break in taking damage.
Much obliged.
So up.
There you are.
Okay. Elixir. Yes, I restore all HP.
I suppose we won't be seeing you again.
Oh no, we'll be seeing again.
Excuse me, but what was all that about earlier?
You haven't heard? Someone's been stirring up trouble. There have been attacks on the garrison, supplies stolen. They even say a Black Shield was murdered. The Empire wants answers, and what the Empire wants, Empire gets.
Don't they just?
Keep your ears open, eh? The Black Shields will pay good coin for information on the culprits. You'd have to be dull as a sack of stones to think you could take on the Empire. What with their 100 full legions? 100? I heard it were 1,000.
1,000. 100 or 1,000? This will be a good answer. Youth.
You seen them, didn't you?
I'm sorry.
The Black Shields. Just now. You seen them, didn't you?
Was this the first time they visited the village?
What do you think?
Amber's the arse end of nowhere. And they thought we might be harboring firebrands. Huh. If only we were. I might have turned them in and become a Black Shield myself.
You don't think these firebrands the Empire is looking for could be us, do you?
I don't know. But we need to find out. Greetings, friend. We are travelers.
I know that. What do you want?
We couldn't help noticing those Imperial soldiers who were here earlier.
Don't you go telling these strangers a thing.
Hmm?
I speak for the people of this village, and we have nothing more to say to you. You are to leave Amber and never come back.
May I at least ask why?
I don't know who you are or what brings you here, but your presence puts us all in grave danger. The Empire is a harsh master. Its demands are great, and its justice swift. But as long as we keep our heads down and pay our tributes, we are left alone. Some might call it submission. But if it will spare my people the Viceroy's wrath, then I will gladly submit. This village will not become another East Pole.
Then we shall be on our way. These people live with a knife to their throats. In the mistaken belief that if they cooperate, my mother will show them mercy.
Obedience bought with fear.
Are you all right?
Sorry, It's nothing. We still don't know who the Black Shields are looking for.
Well, whoever they are, the Imperials deem them worth pursuing to the back of beyond. But other than Martha, who else in Rosaria would have the courage to stand against the Empire? A new ally would certainly be welcome. Can we find them before the Imperials do?
Perhaps the next village will yield more answers.
Perhaps.
This pass will take us through the mountains.
And directly into the path of whoever or whatever lurks here.
Kayaknya Final Fantasy itu perlu cerita, enggak cerita nih, perlu main karakter yang ini deh. Kayak si Cloud. Jadi dia itu bukan raja, bukan kapten, bukan apa. Ya dia cuma mercenary soldier. Mercenary soldier yang dilalahi. Kebetulannya jadi main karakter gitu. Dari situasinya dia jadi main karakter. Nah kayaknya Final Fantasy perlu karakter yang kayak gitu deh. Bukan raja, bukan something yang terlalu penting di cerita, di lore-nya. Jadi ya misalnya kayak si Clive ini. Clive ini kan anak raja kan. Clive ini kan anak raja, harusnya dia bisa dia apa ya namanya? Kayak tadi dia cuma bisa kayak apa sih, mau ngomong apa sih anjing? Kayak kambing itu. Apa sih tadi? Kampret emang. Oh iya. Ini kan si Clive kan anaknya raja. Mungkin karakternya itu bisa jadi dia farmer kah? Jangan jadi anak raja gitu. Kalau anak raja kan emang udah gede, raja punya nama. Walaupun dia sekarang jadi bearer, jadi ini kan statusnya masih anak raja kan. Maksudnya dia kayak farmer apa, dapat ketemu kekuatan apa yang mana. Yang mana dia dari situasi itu jadi protagonisnya kan kayak gitu. Bukan anak raja, cuman orang biasa aja jadi protagonis. Itu lebih seru kayaknya daripada ini kan si Clive dia anak raja, punya kekuatan api adiknya. Ya walaupun ceritanya bagus tapi bisa lebih menarik lagi kalau bukan siapa-siapa awalnya.
More of my mother's men.
Lebih seru deh kalau kayak gitu, kayak ceritanya terus sama kayak The Witcher. Dia kan dia ikut politiknya, tapi dia karena sesuatu jadi dia seret ke politik. Tapi dia nggak mau ikut politik kayak gitu, jadi menarik. The Witcher si Geralt of Rivia. Geralt of Rivia. Waduh, apa kabar sih Geralt? Mau dibikin game lagi tuh The Witcher 3, The Witcher 4. Ini bukan Geralt ininya, karakternya. Gak tahu siapa nanti. Dari sekolah Hogwarts. Kalau Geralt kan School of the Wolf, sekolah serigala. Ada serigala, viper, kucing.
Blood, Clive.
Griffin.
And still wet.
Ruang.
You were told to stay in your homes.
The Black Shields.
You know who we are. And still, you would bear your steel. Why then? We owe you our thanks. You have saved us the trouble of an interrogation. To dwell in darkness, that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these, our swords we swear.
Say that again. I'll show you a true shield of Rosaria.
Get him!
This one. Let's try.
Ya, dia nge-heal lagi. Aduh. Bisa nge-heal kan lu. Aduh, aduh. Bakal lagi. Enemy slain. Spoil. Musiknya kurang sini. Terlalu sunyi. Nah ini kayak gini terlalu sunyi.
Tell me what I want to the end will be swift. Who are you looking for?
Background suara backgroundnya nggak ada kayak burung apa-apa.
We come bearing a message. Your friends
Terlalu kecil suaranya.
the branded you freed from our camps. They await you in ordeal. Guardians of the flame.
Jay.
Those are Old Hill's gates.
Then we hurry.
Voice aktornya itu ini bagus banget tadi. Pas batuknya itu kambing. Something. Buka. Ya udah hancur di sana. Things get destroyed.
Find something, boy. Death.
Found her.
Oh my god. Waduh, gelap banget sih.
This was my mother's doing.
But why? Why would anyone?
I don't know. I never
Iya,
truly
buat
understood her.
nunjukin powernya dia lah.
But this,
Kalau dia nggak takut melakukan sesuatu yang buruk ke orang lain. Bakar, bakar.
I will learn what madness drives her, and I will end it. We should go.
Yes.
We can't leave them here like this.
We won't. But if the Black Shields have made it this far south, they may already be in Port Isolde.
Not here.
Macem banget nih sih, langsung bunuh-bunuh anjing. Saya suka nih Final Fantasy yang kayak gini.
We're approaching Bewit Bridge. Though I doubt the Empire would let us cross over to Rosalith.
Yeah!
Shit. Siapa tuh?
Back to the stables, girl.
Siapa nih?
Didn't happen to come by way of Old Hill, did you? Saw some Imperials clad in black making for the docks just the other day. The next morn, you couldn't see the sun for all the ravens.
Yeah, because they
Did,
killed.
Mummy? I could hear him shouting from down the road.
They tell us there's a curfew, but they refuse us.
Passage to the provincial capital is restricted to Imperial Army personnel.
The gates are closed.
They're all Rosarian.
But this is their home.
I'm hungry.
You find no succor to the south travellers, nor beyond the Buet. The Empire has seen fit to banish us from our own land.
Yeah, that's a kinghood, you know. Do whatever they like. Don't give a shit about you.
Get him.
This one. Go for it. This one. Stay down. Go for it. Over here.
Mati ya.
Get him. This one.
Yeah. Invictus. The Silken Strand.
The Lazarus. What happened to this place?
My mother happened. The nobles who lived here didn't stand a chance. Let's hope my uncle fared better.
Bakar semuanya.
Get him. Over here. Go for it. Get him.
It look easy.
You make it look easy. Ish. Easy. Not easy.
That's the main gate. And it looks like we're not the only ones hoping to get in.
Ada apa-apa kan? Oke. Apa ini? Oh. Checkpoint, Pak. Lazarus. Refugees.
Have mercy.
The refuge happened.
Viceroy's dogs they are. You can't ignore us forever.
Let us in or we'll die on your doorstep.
Better out there than in here.
Oh,
enough fuck off.
I'm the chinless bastards. Those crystals belong to us all.
I said, where were you, filth? Back to your style. Cut you down where you stand.
Destroy it.
No chance of slipping through unnoticed. We'll need to find another way in. I thought we might be able to reason with the guards. Or at least bribe them.
I suspect everyone in that crowd thought the same. Was that the only way in?
Officially, yes. Strictly speaking, no. My uncle once told me that the nobles had tunnels built, so that they could visit town without having to walk amongst the rabble. The Lazarus. We'll find our way into the city there.
The Lazarus.
If you're sure. And the entire place looked abandoned. Do you think it's safe?
No.
As long as it is abandoned.
It's not safe. Please. Like burn.
The good news is we haven't seen a single black shield since Old Hill.
Maybe they found who they were looking for.
Enggak ada yang biru-biru kan? Biru hijau-hijau. Open.
This is nothing like I remember it.
How quickly a crown can lose its luster.
Apa nih? Oh, chest. Itu bisa.
Not abandoned then.
Siapa nih?
Oi! Visitors!
Apologies. We'll show ourselves out.
Aduh.
Or not.
Cepet banget.
I've only ever seen one man fight like that. And he's long dead.
What?
And perhaps it's time you joined him.
The blessing of the Phoenix. It can't be. I was there when you died. Huh? Forgive me, my lord.
Wait!
I knew not whom I addressed. You have naught to fear from us.
My man, wait! Damn, wait!
It really is you.
Wait, you look old.
So wait.
We can speak inside.
My man Wade still alive. Still kicking ass. Anjay, Wade satunya siapa? Aduh, siapa lupa tuh namanya satunya anjir.
And those who wouldn't bend the knee?
We left before the Empire could make examples of us, though we didn't go far. And we banded together to form the Guardians of the Flame soon after. Alas, there is only so much a handful of aging shields can do against the might of an empire. But we've seen to it that their stay has been anything but pleasant. Of late, though, we've had our hands full just trying to keep the Duchy's few remaining bearers out of the Imperial's clutches.
The Cullings. We saw what happened in Old Hill.
Aye, the foul work of the Black Shields and their mistress.
You mean my mother? But it doesn't make sense. Even knowing what I know about her. Her hatred for bearers was no secret, but she wouldn't have been ignorant of their value to the realm.
No offense, my lord, but in case you haven't noticed, the Lady Annabella couldn't care less about the realm. She barely even cares for her own home. That much has been plain since the slaughter at Eastpool. And, since granting the Holy Emperor a new heir, Her obsession with bearers only seems to have grown. As to why, I don't know. Maybe she can't bear the thought of anyone having the power to challenge her beloved son.
Her son.
Sir Wade, the Black Shields have broken camp. They march in full force for Buick
bajunya
Bridge.
masih ada anjir.
Then so do we. Make ready.
Anjay.
This is their main host. If we remove the head, perhaps we can prevent what happened at the docks from happening somewhere else. If I do nothing, then the blood of their next victims will be on my hands.
Yours and ours. We too have witnessed the crimes these men who dare call themselves shields have committed in my mother's name. It cannot be allowed to continue. We must put a stop to this madness.
We must. So let us go with you. For the good of Rosaria.
I was hoping you'd say that. Very well. If that is your wish, I would be honored to serve at your side.
And we at yours.
So, Wade, let us do our duty.
With pleasure, my lord.
Lord. Morning, my lord Jeep.
I imagine this endeavor will require more than just our wits.
Then let's hope Sir Wade has a good quartermaster.
I suppose we owe you our thanks. You spared us when you could have just as easily sent us to the mud.
You're telling me that's the Archduke's son?
Archduke's
You are
son?
welcome to what little we have managed to salvage.
Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Wee, 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 wee.
As you wish, my lord.
Increase limit break generation number. Esh.
Will that be all?
Curate.
As you wish, my lord.
Morning, my lord Jeep.
It has been an honor.
Kalau map ada yang baru nggak di sini, yang hijau-hijau nggak ada ya. Let's go lah.
Tell us then, Sir Wade. What is your plan?
Nothing fancy. You, Lady Jill and I make for Buick Bridge and provoke the main host at their encampment. Sensing an opportunity to end the Guardians, the Black Shields will call for reinforcements, who will be met from the rear by parties of my brothers hidden throughout the surrounding hills. This will allow us to wage battle on the bridge without fear of being overwhelmed. While the Black Shields have an advantage in numbers, you see, they prefer to fight in small units, which we can use to our advantage.
How small exactly?
Small enough, now that I have you and Lady Jill for company. I doubt I could have done this on my own.
But until we arrived, that was your plan. You haven't changed a bit.
So Wade, the bearers from Old Hill have been laid to rest.
Very good.
Very good.
Now make ready for battle.
Make ready for
As
a
you command.
battle. As you
Thank you, Sir Wade. Perhaps now they will find peace.
There is but one thing which will grant them peace. Putting an end to the Black Shields.
And so we shall.
Yadi. throughout the manually will often be joined by very. Oke. Kita punya serit. Sorry.
May the blessing of the Phoenix go with you.
How long have you been pursuing the Black Shields?
Since they burned their first village, we tracked down the bastards responsible and fed their corpses to Stillwind. Suffice to say, that got their attention. It's been a game of cat and mouse ever since.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Belum bisa fly dia. Nggak bisa, cok. Sayapnya aja cuma berapa itu anjing fly matanya.
Come along now. Bastards are lucky on you.
There they are. On your command, my lord.
My command? Okay. Black shield anjir hitam.
What is it
warna hitam
now?
ya.
I told you.
We bear a message for the Vicereine. From the Guardians of the Flame.
Ha! You presume to tell us that a pair of filthy vagabonds, a woman and a dog, could guard aught against the might of the Black Shields? Then come! Die along with your flame!
For Azaria! For Azaria!
Wanjay.
Your
Syariah.
petty revolution ends here. On these our swords we swear.
Bakar semuanya. Udah mati. Mati semua, Pak.
Bloody hell! Reinforcements from the far bank!
Another wyvern to fight that battle.
Waduh, ada wave juga.
Over here!
Let's try.
Aduh.
More dragons.
The Imperials aren't taking any chances. I can't say
Aduh. Woi. Waduh.
This one.
A noble stand, albeit a misguided one.
Ini orang mesti jadi atas terus yang pakai tombak anjing.
You have but proven our point that this land is in dire need of cleansing.
Get him!
Waduh, aduh.
Get him! This one. Slow.
There's no one
Waduh,
left to
tambah
keep them
lagi.
occupied. We need to finish this.
You mean finish him?
Aduh. Aduh. Ayah.
I don't see any more.
Udah menang berarti.
Nor do I. The plan worked.
It did. It bloody worked. We sent every last one of the rotten bastards straight to the mud. My, Lord, perhaps this will be enough to stop the Cullings. For the time being, at least.
Perhaps. Though I doubt my mother will take this loss well. She'll move swiftly to see her minions' ranks replenished.
And then it will all begin again. I often wonder if the nation we once knew is gone for good. Her fields rot. Her people starve. We battled to preserve the flame that was, but for every foe we fell, another springs up in its place. Yet be that as it may, it is still our home, and we must fight for it. As we always have, and always will. For as long as the Firebird's flame burns in our hearts, the Duchy cannot die. And her loyal subjects may dream of a day when the Rosarian standard flies over Rosalith once more.
So wait,
Think we should fall back to Port Isolde before the garrison sends reinforcements? A sound strategy, my lord.
Black or white, oh, black or white, black or white, black or... Lazarus.
And how long has my uncle been funding you and your comrades' endeavors?
Since the beginning. Lord Byron was the first person I turned to after forming the Guardians. And had I known of this tunnel back then, I wouldn't almost have been hanged by the city guard for trying to sneak over the wall.
I suppose a formal request for an audience would have appeared suspicious.
And appearances must be maintained. Were the Vice-Regency to catch wind of Lord Byron's involvement in our movement, they'd seize his estate and send him to the gallows, where he would be of no use to anyone. And so, though it sickens him to the soul, he plays the part of the loyal lord, knowing that one wrong move might prove his downfall. It is why he remains ever vigilant. Don't be surprised if he refuses you an audience, especially since you're famously dead.
Then I will have to think of a way to prove that I am neither wraith nor wrongdoer.
I might have something which could help with the latter. It's the mark of the Guardians. Display it, and those who love Rosaria will know where your loyalties lie.
Seal, burn blade from weight. Okay.
I shall wear it with pride.
Be sure that you do. I don't want my men attacking you again. Unless you deserve it. If only Sir Tyler could have been here to see you. Or the Lord
Oh ya,
Commander.
Sir Tyler. Satunya wit kan Tyler.
Thank you, Sir Wade. If there is ever anything you need.
I know. Go on now, my lord.
My lord, we go now. Port Isolde. Rosefield Manor.
How accommodating. Do you really think they believe we are who we say we are?
Not a chance. Alright, I guess. My uncle believes we're imposters here to rob him. And means to string us up himself.
What? Ngapain berkapa, Pak? Boy.
Imagine my surprise when I was told my nephew had come to visit. Clive Rosefield died long ago. And for uttering his name here, you shall pay with your tongue.
Battle nih. Ayo. Siapa takut? Ngapain lagi anjing?
You would mock me as well?
It is I, Sir Crandall of Camelot, loyal servant to Her Serene Holiness, Saint Sybil the Unshard. Meadow, thou vile sorcerer, for thy crimes against church and crown, I shall have thy head.
Gonna put that cringe boundary.
Curse thee, infectious flax wench. Even in death, must thou plague me still? Very well. I shall open the gates of hell, that thou might see thy charge once more.
Bravo, Uncle. You're still the finest Meadow in the twins.
Oh, Clive, my dear boy, it's really you. You always were fond of that scene from The Saint in the Sanctuary. Never did let me play Sir Crandall.
I have a favor to ask, Uncle Byron.
Rutherford, inform the kitchens. There'll be guests. We dine immediately.
But, Uncle...
You can't very well regale me with the tale of your miraculous preservation on an empty stomach. Go on, sit. See that you use the good plates, Rutherford.
Oh, what a great uncle there.
So you arrived late to one of her cullings, did you? Since becoming Vicereine, Annabella has been a constant thorn in Rosaria's side, but these atrocities are a new low. Something has changed. Quite what, I don't know, but the woman we knew is gone, and a monster sits in her place.
A monster.
For better or worse, I've been charged with governing this town, and thus must maintain the illusion of obedience. That's all I can do to aid Wade and his merry band of revolutionaries.
So he's told us. You have risked much for Rosaria. Our nation will be forever in your debt.
It has been 20 years, Clive. The nation your father and your forefathers fought to defend is no more. Perhaps it would be otherwise had I the courage of my brother.
Right, if it's a ship you require, a ship you shall have. I've a galley in port, but recently relieved of her cargo. She can be outfitted for the voyage in a matter of weeks.
So you believe us then? About everything?
Believe you? Ha! Only a fool would believe even half of the things you claim. But until tonight, only a fool would have believed my nephew still lived. And besides, I have it on good authority that Clive is telling the truth.
Whose authority?
Your own, of course. You've always been a terrible liar.
Is that true?
Sure.
It's not untrue.
Let's say no more about it, eh? It wouldn't do to linger on my nephew's greatest failing. The one thing I cannot believe, though, is all this about you being Sid. You were always such a good boy, but now you're quite the outlaw. Which, if I'm not mistaken, would make me an outlaw's uncle. Right then, who shall we pillage first? Rutherford, fetch me my cutlass. This will be fun.
Over there. Go on.
She's a fine ship, isn't she?
Once outfitted, she'll bear us across the boiling sea to Drustinus in the space of 3 days.
Something on your mind?
Monsters. When I served the Iron Kingdom, I did so because I saw no other choice. Because once they learned that the lash would not move me, they turned it on those who could. And so I became their puppet. I let them pull my strings, telling myself it was not my hand that swung the sword, but another's. I removed myself from the truth so I wouldn't feel the pain it caused. And before I knew it, I no longer felt anything. Anything at all. I had become a monster.
Jill.
I don't want to be a monster, Clive. Do you understand? I want to choose a different path, a better path. To live on my own terms. But before I can do that, I need to come to terms with my past.
And when you do, I'll be standing there with you, just as you stood with me.
Thank you, Clive. I must atone for my sins. Only then, when it's done, will the monster cease to be.
Just promise me that you won't die with it. Now, let's get some sleep. The journey back to Benamir is long, and there is much to tell the others.
Balik lagi ke Hideaway ya. Here be monster.
Only the founder knows what awaits us in the Iron Kingdom. But Vivian could probably make an educated guess.
Vivian. Let me see. Hijau nih. Replyan lagi lo.
Something tells me you won't be taking no for an answer. Fine, I'll help.
Fantastic!
Sir,
Just the
one of the...
Ting, ting, ting. Invictus. Tongue of flames back towards from heaven on high. Fire that is bold. Ini pedangnya kayak samurai. Ini kayak sing ditusuk-tusuk itu strobe cry. Book of kill.
Deadlands wouldn't be half as bad with all the bloody dust.
Dia ngirim surat lagi. Ada banyak dia. An apple auto. Oke, soalnya Venom Rider. Siapa sih namanya? Wait, anjir. All quiet in Dominion. Gap. Galvalum. Martel apple.
How did we never hear about these Guardians of the Flame?
How may I help you today, Clive? Your benefactors are a generous lot.
Ooh,
You earned this.
Berserker.
Best of luck out there, Sid.
Clive! Anything catch your eye?
Yeah.
Seen enough?
Speak with Vivian.
Back again, Lord Rosfield. I'm touched that you should find me such good company.
It is not your company, but your counsel that I seek on this occasion.
Ever the charmer. What will it be today, then?
The Iron Kingdom. I need to know what to expect.
You'll soon be setting sail for Drake's Breath, then, I take it. The
Drake
Mothercrystal
Breath.
that rises from the
Breathing.
boiling sea. There was
Anjay,
a
Drake
time
dari
when a
lah.
true-blooded
Jadi pedo
Rosarian
dia.
had only to brave the waves to visit
Hey,
it.
bak agak reveal
But then the
certified
Iron
lover boy,
made their
certified pedo, certified pedophile. Wop 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 wop.
As you know, the Iron Kingdom rules over the islands to the west of Storm. Or rather, its church does. But this is not the pragmatic approach to state religion employed by the Holy Empire to manipulate the masses. No, the Iron Kingdom is the literal embodiment of the crystalline orthodoxy. And so, if one is to understand it, one must start there, As the name implies, the Orthodoxy holds the Mothercrystals sacred, and they do not take kindly to heathens plundering the objects of their worship for the means to fill washtubs and light lamps with frivolous feats of magic. Indeed, the faithful consider ether a sinful thing, a poison no less. And to them, a dominant is an instrument of evil, albeit one they have proven only too happy to turn against their enemies. Some 80 years ago in Northern Storm, Drake's eye collapsed. Soon after, in pursuit of ether and with the blind